A veces pienso que esa noche me afectó. Bueno, no creo que todo. Lo que vino después fuera casualidad.
Ayer pillamos a un chaval. A lo mejor te interesa.
Dani, no pareces peligroso.
Hi, Amanda. How are you? Welcome
Pretty
to
good. How are you?
and congratulations in your new show.
Thanks.
Your character is very complex. Rya is, have a lot of things happen at the same time. Tell me everything about this new challenge.
Well, that's what's real. You know, so many things are always happening at once to us, and separate from the fact that it's shot in like the late 70s era in New York. I felt like I related to her a lot in that, you know, juggling motherhood and work and your ambitions is tricky. And she's not hiding that fact. Like, we both accept that, that we're flawed. And I love that about her. She's a realist, but she's also really smart and she truly believes in the good in people, which is it's a beautiful characteristic. I really needed to play somebody who was a good, solid person, curious about humanity. I loved how good she was.
So Tom Holland looks impressed. Can't believe it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Don't pay attention to the fire alarm.
I'm so sorry.
Crazy in this moment. But anyway, Tom Holland looks impressively changed in this show. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's essential. I mean, he needed to go all the way into this character. And it was like, he was so enthusiastic about it. You saw immediately when we started, even with the table read, that he was so excited to play Danny and have this amazing cast. And he showed all the way up. I mean, there's so much happening for him, and I get to watch the whole thing at this table, and he would reveal so much towards the end. And I was even impressed, like, having worked with him for months, and when like new things would be revealed. And I can't say much, but I just was always surprised, and in a good way, like pleasantly surprised by the turns our conversations would take towards the end. And we had fun because there was a lot of trust between us.
How do you think, Amanda, audience will take away when they see the show?
Oh God, I hope that they take away the fact that trauma is to be taken seriously, and the ability our brains have to try to block out and numb ourselves from pain in a way that's really harmful and can really keep us from being able to fully function in a healthy way for the rest of our lives. And so it's like there's a spectrum. Obviously Danny's trauma is severe, but it happens. It's not. It's more common than it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that so many people have suffered.
Have you learned something, after filming this show?
I learned how it was very clear how incredibly smart our brains are. Like what we do subconsciously that we're not aware of, what our brains do in order to survive. It's bananas. Mental illness it's a real puzzle, and if you just need to accept that it's there, and we need to have compassion for people who struggle with things that we don't struggle with, and people who are different than us. We just need to support each other and take care of each other, and it's just I feel like this is a good relationship, and that's a good reflection of how much healing can take place when people start talking to each other.
So Amanda, great to talk to you. So congratulations again in your show, and we can wait to unite the crowded room.
Thank you. Sorry about your fire alarm.
Thank you. No, it's okay. So funny. It happens, you know?
I'm sorry. I hope there's no fire.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll find out now.
Well, you might want to leave.
But I'm taking my
Be safe, for Christ's sake. Okay.
For you, of course, I will stay. I don't care.
No.
Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you.